Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to our second episode of Life as a Hermit, a Skyrim tale. I am Frodo Snackins, as you can probably tell from the name on the title and the channel and all of that jazz. Uh, yeah, so welcome. This is our second episode. Um, Glad you could tune in. Uh, so today I talked about the last episode about turning off the built-in survival mode and using a set of different mods uh, called Frostfall and iNeed. I don't think I mentioned iNeed, but that's the other part of it. Because the camping mod that we have, which is awesome, I love the camping mod, but it's not compatible with the survival mode because it adds the ability to create campfires and adds like travel cloaks and stuff. And the travel cloaks do provide warmth with Frostfall, but they do not with the survival mode. And the campfires don't even provide warmth with survival mode, which is really, really upsetting. You would think that it would, but you know, it's whatever. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Survival mode off. Alright. Let's go ahead and pack up. Oh, wait, no, we haven't actually slept yet. It saved right before we slept. So, we're supposed to be able to just look up and activate Frostfall. I think. Should say it. Frostfall. Reflect on cold weather survival. See quest journal for details. This is the quest journal. There we go. Yes, let's start Frostfall. Lost in thought, you reflect back on how much the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you once lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you open your pack and find the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had thought alone summoned it? You pushed aside your thought as you thumb through its pages and then carefully place it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. So yeah, we have that book, which I think is what's gonna help. Hey Striker, what's up? Just streaming some Skyrim. So yeah, guys, this should. Hang on, let me see if I can get. Okay, doke. So Striker's probably gonna jump in the voice chat here in just a few minutes. I think he's in the middle of a Battlefield game right now. So. Oh. Oh yeah, he's actually on Skyrim as well. So this episode, I think we're gonna play through, and he and I are gonna talk about some stuff while we play, and chat about our games, and he's kind of popping in and out, so yeah. Anyways, we have that set up, and we also have, there we go, iNeed. We need to get that set up. So Frostfall is a great mod. It's more compatible with the campfire mod, but it does not add the need to eat, sleep, and all of that kind of stuff. So the separate mod, iNeed, which I believe is, it's not made by the same person, but I think they coordinated or whatever, because they are compatible and they work very well together. So let's see. So I believe the standard rate is you have to sleep once for 8 hours a day and eat and drink 3 times a day. I think we're good. Let's check the difficulty here. Pretty immersive. All of the mods I have now are either immersion mods or things that I think should be in the vanilla game, so... Yeah, guys, so Striker plays this game probably about as much as I do, if not a little bit more. I played it a lot back in the day, but he plays it like hardcore survival mode. He is the one that recommended this mod. I've used the mod a little bit before, but he's used it a lot more than I have. And alright, let's turn all of these settings on. Most food in barrels sacks will be removed or replaced with salt piles or garlic. Food will be disabled from all interiors based on several factors. Okay. Hang on, guys. Give me just a second. I'm checking out something. So we're actually trying to see if Striker's audio is coming through. So, Striker, can you say something? Yeah, your audio is not coming through. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Still nothing. Let's check here. Alright, so we've started a co-stream. Party audio on.
Boom, there we go.
Yep.
What's up, guys?
Alright, here we go. So, let's see. Reduced carry. Could you really carry all that in real life? Set the magnitude at which your carry weight will be reduced. Let's leave carry weight the way it is for now. We may switch it later. In unsafe interiors, you will have the adrenaline buff, which slows down the rate of your needs. Oh yeah, I like that. We'll leave that on. Oops. Oh crap. So, what were we doing? Difficulty. Unknown water. Comes from an unknown source, may be contaminated enough to make you sick, and are usually found in dungeons. This option makes all bodies of water potentially contaminated. Ooh, that's...
Are you doing the iNeed configs?
I am.
Oh shoot, I haven't ever looked at it that deep.
I'm pretty much turning everything on. I'm gonna turn this one on too. Actually, let's try without for now. We're making the game pretty tough as it is. Animations. Oh, cool. There actually is animations. Let's turn refill on. Eat and drink is off. We'll leave that one off. Okay. Vampirism. Mortal, you are regular mortal except feeding and potions of blood will also lower. Okay, hunger and thirst are of no concern. You are slow to fatigue, but also slow to recover when sleeping. Feeding will also lower fatigue. Let's do... Let's keep it on... I guess mortal is the regular one. Cannibal... Let's not do cannibal.
Get into those settings. I haven't done that.
When hunger and thirst are completely sated, eating food will restore health instead. Drinking will restore magic and stamina. Yes, let's turn that on. Okay. Categorize. Let's leave that alone. That's not really time scale. Let's leave the time scale the way it is. I think we're good though. I think that's everything for iNeed. Let's go in and configure Frostfall now.
One thing that can help with Frostfall actually is if you turn the time scale up a little bit, because that'll help you
Alright, disable extra.
Not have to build fires quite as frequently.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I might check it out later on. And all of these settings can be changed later on, you guys. So, like, if we do something and we don't like it, we can change it back. Lethality. Nothing happened. Pass out and awaken somewhere else, the most story-driven option. Let's stick with rescue. That way we don't just randomly die. I think that'll be good. Let's leave exposure rates where they're at. Frigid water is on. Dialogue? Yes, let's do that because there are some dialogues you get into and you can't turn it off. Yeah, pause in combat. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. Your movement is slowed when you get cold. That's cool. Ooh, I don't think we're gonna play as a vampire, so I don't really think we need to worry about the vampire settings very much. If we do contract vampirism, which is possible, we can mess with it then. But, yeah, I think we're good, though. Everything else is set. Let's get our resourcefulness. Alright, let's put that too. Alright, inspect equipment. That's kinda cool. Alright, yeah. So let's get resourcefulness going.
The hour called weather sense is going to become your best friend.
Oh yeah?
It's it just tells you your current exposure and whether you're getting warmer or colder.
The air is pleasant, you are getting colder. Alright.
Yeah.
Good to know. Let's... I'm not sure... I don't know how iNeed displays everything. Okay, so we have to actually go in. Let's see if we can change that. I was hoping there would be like a way to visibly show your iNeed stuff. That's one thing I like about the survival mode over Frostfall and iNeed is that it's very easy to see. You can tell when you're about to die because your health bar gets really low and all of that. So
Yeah.
iNeed, you have to physically check your status.
Yeah, you have to go into your active.
But it's not too
Effects.
bad though. It's worth the trade-off with all of the stuff that you can do with Campfire and Frostfall combined.
Yeah. Sure.
Create item. Let's see. Hide. So I'm not sure if it's going to show... Does it show warmth levels on the equipment?
Sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Is it supposed to show the warmth levels on the equipment?
That's how you do the inspect equipment. It'll show you your total warmth rating, and then when you put on and take off equipment, that'll show it.
Okay.
In the top left corner.
Inspect equipment. Alright, cool. Oh, cool, you can actually set the warmth of your equipment manually.
Yes.
Which we're not going to do. That's kind of cheap. So, in our first episode, we kind of copped out a few times. We fast traveled once, but that's because our alternate start of we were abandoned and left for dead in the wilderness started us on Soul's Time. And we do not want to start on Soul's Time.
Oh,
So
really?
It did start us on Soul's Time, so I fast traveled to
That's
Skyrim
new.
and kind of started in Windhelm and walked all the way to Whiterun from there. So yeah, let's sleep for a few hours. Now, if I remember, the reason we ended the last episode was we went to sleep, walked into Riverwood, and got jumped by a bunch of hired thugs. So we should probably get ready for that, because that's going to be a bit of a tough fight for us. Yep, here they come. We do have a level up. Let's put that level into health. Yeah, let's do health. And what should we do with our skill point? We're now level 2, so that's great. I know what we should do with our skill point. Invest it in archery. That's what we did last time, before the game reset. Powers... Okay, so we have the Star of the West ability that we may end up using because it inverts your health, magic, and stamina percentages. So if we get into dire straits, we can just, you know, reset.
We're here to teach you a lesson.
Die! 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 These guys, they all have war hammers and iron armor. They're just wearing fur. I accidentally stole something, I think is the reason I'm back. Someone hired them to kill me because I accidentally stole from them. They should have just talked to me about it. Like, I would have paid them back at some point. You know, I'm a good guy, I'm a trustworthy guy.
They're butthurt.
They're super butthurt that I stole their loaf of bread. So let's use healing. Just get our health back up a little bit. So our character is kind of like a hermit character. That's why the series is called Life as a Hermit. So we're not going to use a whole lot of magic. The only magic we'll use is healing spells, just because I feel like a hermit would know some healing spells. But that's pretty much all we're going to use. Just quit hitting me. Get my walking stick. Okay, thanks for telling me that now while I'm actually in combat. That's cool. Ooh, gotta level up. Use it. Health. One-handed. It's always great when you're in a really tough fight, about to die, and you get a level up.
Sometimes I sleep in just for that occasion.
Okay, just this one guy. Ha, hit you with my stick. I got it, I got it. Oh, I love that. The walking stick finisher is just beautiful. Let's take all of this stuff so we can melt it down. I think we accidentally killed a chicken. That's okay. I think they accidentally killed the chicken because nobody's mad at me. Which is great because now we have crafting feathers to make arrows. So I have another mod loaded called Ranger something or another. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but it's an archery overhaul.
Shouldn't leave things around
That,
to trip over.
Yes, the Ranger's Call too.
Yes. I'm liking it so far. I haven't really gotten into it.
Goes excellently with Hunterborn.
What is
Another one you
Hunterborn?
should get. Hunterborn allows you to do immersive, like skinning and ingredient harvesting from animals.
Oh, they added that to the Xbox version?
No, it's a separate deal. Hunterborn is a separate mod.
Right, right. They I saw that on I saw it in a YouTube video a while back, but it was only for PC at the time. Like the mod was only available on the PC version. I guess they ported it over to Xbox,
Yeah,
which is great.
they ported it to Xbox, which is awesome.
There was another one I saw that wasn't a big deal, but it was really cool and I always wanted it. It was one that was it was like muscle mass, and it's like as you play, you swing your sword and stuff, your muscles get bigger.
Is only PC.
Yeah, it's
only
on
PC
PC
because it requires like Sky UI or something.
Yeah,
Or
a lot of stuff
SKSE.
require it.
It requires SKSE.
Yeah, a lot of stuff requires SKSE and Sky UI.
One day
Water is
Skyrim is
cool
going to be
and
the sole reason I just PC Master Race. It's going to happen. It's going to be all Skyrim's fault.
So in my last video I mentioned that I had to reset my Xbox, which it wasn't that big of a deal. Most of the game, my external hard drive is fine. I didn't reset it at all. Most of my games are still saved on there, but I reset my Xbox because it was slow and wasn't working very well. And ever since I did, Skyrim has been running much better than it usually does. But I tried to open Battlefield 1 because that's the only other game I downloaded onto the internal hard drive, and the game won't even open. So we're gonna have to play around with that some more, figure out why it's doing that, and once we figure it out, we may have some Battlefield videos. But for now, we'll do this. This is good too. Oh, who are you? Oh, you're that dude. Ah, whatever. I wish you could build like a mortar and pestle, so you could have like alchemy on the go. That'd be
Would
awesome. nice.
pretty cool. I'm sure there's a mod for it somewhere.
Yeah, but if it's not on the featured page, you know, it's probably not too helpful. So, oh, I forgot to put my fur armor on. There we go. So we also downloaded Cold and Wet, or Wet and Cold, which is
Wet and Cold?
It is just an aesthetic mod, really. It doesn't change the gameplay at all, but it makes it so that like, let's see if I can. I think there's a little pool over here. If you get in the water, you'll be dripping. You know, when you get out of the water, you'll be wet. You know, and okay, that water wasn't deep enough to show you, but it's like water will drip off of you. If you're cold, you'll be able to see your breath and all that kind of stuff. It makes it look cooler. So, but it also, from what I've heard, it also adds a few extra items that are compatible with Frostfall. That it's like extra travel cloaks and stuff, and things that can help you stay warm. And so that's pretty cool. That'll be helpful if we get into that. I really want to build a ranger station though, because I want to craft a better bow, because the one we have is garbage. If bedroll, we could have just slept there. Hey there, cat. I feel like I need to make my own fur armor though. This one doesn't have sleeves, which I believe actually does make a difference in Frostfall. I think I read that the coverage actually does make a difference. Hang on just a second, you guys. Alright, so Striker had to go, but it was cool to have him for a little bit. You guys be sure to check out his videos as well. I think he may be doing some, I don't know if he does YouTube stuff, but he does stream as well. He and I stream together every now and then, so be sure to check out his streams and give him a like and a follow. But here we go. Alright. So we're gonna melt down all of this crap here, because we don't really need it. Iron boots, yeah, we're not wearing iron. Ooh, no, we need the woodcutter's axe. So everything we use, we're gonna try and make. We're gonna try and buy as little as we can. We may stay in an inn every now and then, just because, you know, it's nice to stay in an inn every now and then, but for right now we want to start getting... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I forgot we did not have resourcefulness equipped. We had Star of the West. So our health is all the way down. That's cool. Let's go ahead and grab a healing spell and just yeah, there we go. We'll slowly start getting that health bar back up. That's my bad, guys. Harvest wood. Oh, that's right, we're in the middle of the city, we can't harvest wood. I'm not actually gonna harvest wood right now, I just wanna see... I saw somewhere that if you have a woodcutter's axe in your inventory, if you go to that option there, to harvest wood, it'll let you chop firewood. Harvest wood. Okay, still no trees. Let's get out here by the trees. So right now our goal is to kind of get a camp together, you know. Okay, so it's not going to let you do it. That's fine. We can always just chop wood up there. I think the option to chop wood through that is it might be PC only. There's a few features on the PC version that are not available on the Xbox version, so which is no big deal. We'll just chop firewood when we need to. Whiterun has a chopping block. Most cities have a chopping block, I believe. And then mills usually have a chopping block. And some camps. I mean, you can find them all over the place, so it's not a big deal. It would have been a lot more convenient if we could, but, you know, who cares? But yeah, our goal is to get everything we need to kind of make a camp. So we have our tent, and we have a leather rack, a tanning rack. I think there's more stuff you can make. Rough bedding. So you can make rough bedding. It will not give you. It's not like a tent. I think the tent actually helps you. Oh yeah, enchanting supplies. That's cool. So enchanting on the go. But I think the tents actually give you protection from the elements. I think the leather tent keeps you drier, and the fur tent keeps you warmer, more or less. All right, this is sweet. All right, we got our tanning rack. We can make some more. I do want a travel cloak, a fur travel cloak, just because it looks really cool. We can make a linen one for now, I guess. So let's do that. Should we do burlap or linen? I don't think aesthetically they look any different, but I'm gonna say let's do linen because I would much rather wear linen around my neck than burlap. So, yeah. Apparel. Travel cloak. Oh yeah, that looks pretty sweet. The texture's a little weird. I wonder if the burlap one looks any different. Let's see if it looks any different. If it does, we'll stick with it. Ooh, that one actually looks better. The texture just looks better. Yeah, I hate that we're wearing burlap, but you know, we're gonna have to suck it up and just wear it. Let's see. Thought we had some fur, but I guess we don't. Ooh, we do need to get a wine skin or a water skin because we will die if we don't. We have to drink. 2x bedrolls. That's pretty cool. Just need more leather for that, for a large fur tent with 2 bedrolls. That'd be great if we get a companion, which we will eventually. We're actually going to play some of the missions, so. But for now, we're kind of just getting set up. We need to grab a cooking pot, I think. Let's see. Books. Survivor's Guide to Skyrim. Yeah, it mostly talks about the cold. And the gear you can wear. Alright, here we go. This is a pretty cool little book, though. It's actually a real survival guide. We may be able to make a cooking pot in the forge over here. Sadly, we can't take a forge out into the wild with us, but let's see. Oh, that looks cool. We need firewood and hawk feathers. I like that. We may grab one of those. That just looks really cool. Hunting bow is steel. The ranger bow is actually better though. Look at that. It does 10. Leather. Yeah, we don't care about leather. Cooking pot is in here. We need 2 steel ingots, which I do not have. We also need to make that, so we need more steel ingots and firewood. Water barrel, water bucket, water keg. You can actually hold water. I believe you can hold water for iNeed. So you can, I believe you can fill it up with water and put it at like a campsite, and then you don't have to continuously go and fetch water and stuff. So we're gonna keep a small tent on us at all times. But we're gonna pick a spot and kind of make our home, our campsite, our permanent campsite, because I don't believe that the tents will despawn. I could be wrong, but last time I used the camping mod, I did leave. I put one in a nice little spot and then went away for a few days and came back, and it was still there. So I don't know if there's a certain amount of time
a bit of this and a bit of that.
we have to wait for it to despawn. I don't know, but oh look, we could just buy one. That's a leather tent. Oh, we could just buy a cooking pot. I'd rather not, though. I want to make it. Why did I come here for steel ingots? I feel stupid.
Do come back.
I hate this guy anyway. He's such a sleazeball. Let's go check out War Maidens and see if they have some steel ingots. I know they have steel ingots for us. We can just go take those. Oh, also, we need to... I forgot, we need to read the contract and see who wants us dead. Luafin? Was he like a innkeep or something? I think he's an innkeep. Ugh. Stupid innkeeps. So, I think I have a little bit of an error with my my stream bar. It's saying that I've been streaming for 106 minutes, which is not the case. That's what I was streaming for last night. That's how long my stream was last night. Let's see. I'm not sure why my stream bar is showing up like that. Let me see if I can fix that for just a second. Hey guys, I don't know why it's doing that. I'll just have to keep an eye out and make sure I don't stream for too long. I can't see if I get any viewers, and I don't have the text chat open. I'll try to keep it open on my phone, but I saw someone put a message in there. I don't know if you're still watching, so if you are, welcome. But I can't see my broadcast bar is malfunctioning on my Xbox, and the text box isn't even there anyway, so. So if you are still watching, you asked what difficulty and build I'm doing. My difficulty is the actual gameplay difficulty is lower, but I have a lot of survival mods on. I can actually show you the. Oh, why did I push that button? I can show you the mod list if you'd like to see. If it'll come up. But I set the difficulty kind of low just because I don't want to be dying constantly. So yeah, I've got the patch, Campfire, Frostfall, iNeed, this entire set of mods. They're all really great. They're overhaul mods, but I really like them. I just think it's better than the original version. Ranger's Call 2, Lamppost to Skyrim. Scoped Bows is not on. I downloaded that before I saw I had Ranger's Call 2. This one actually includes Scoped Bows, which is better. No Snow Under the Roof, Ars Metallica, Point the Way, Moonlight Tales. This one's loaded. Might not mess around with it just yet. It's like a whole extra story. It says it's about 8 hours of extra gameplay, so it just looked interesting. It's fully voiced and everything, and it came highly rated, so I went ahead and downloaded it. We may play around with it later, but not right now. So, real-time dragon fast traveling, which is when you get on a dragon, you can actually fly it around and stuff. So, or you can fast travel, and it'll actually fly you to where you're fast traveling. You won't just go to the actual regular fast travel thing. Immersive Citizens, it's an AI overhaul. I haven't noticed much of a difference. Parthenax Dilemma, just, let you change that. Alternate Start. If you check out my first video, I did Alternate Start, and we ended up stuck in Souls Time. I did Abandoned in the Woods, Left 4 Dead, and it dumped us on Souls Time, which is really annoying because, first of all, Souls Time is a bit harder to survive in than Skyrim. Second of all, I hate Souls Time. It's just annoying. So we fast traveled out of there. It's the one time I'll fast travel just to get to Skyrim because I didn't want to have to walk. It put us on like the north end of Souls Time, so I just fast traveled to Skyrim, and from Windhelm we've been walking. So open cities, as you may have been able to tell from the gameplay, and Wet and Cold is down here. It's just it adds a couple of different aesthetic effects. It changes the NPCs so that when it rains they'll actually go home and won't stand out in the rain. It does add some extra gear too. Not a lot, but from what I've seen it adds a couple extra things. So, but yeah, that's my my loadout. So, anyways, let's get back to it. I'm gonna see if I can hunt a little bit.
I know you.
You know me.
Wait. I know you.
I don't think I've broken the law. Unless they're talking about that chicken. I mean, I don't think I hit that chicken. Nobody seemed to care when it died. I'm not going to jail for accidentally killing a chicken because a bunch of dudes are trying to murder me. That's not happening. So it is 6:45. We need to, if we're gonna hunt, we need to do it soon. I just remembered we were gonna go get some steel ingots. We can do that later. Not a huge deal right now. I'd rather try and get some more first, so we can start making stuff. Oh. Longbow. Oh, and he's already injured. That's the one I shot earlier. Let's see if I can hit him. I missed. I suck. I've made some pretty cool shots before, but that one was pretty disappointing. Stupid deer, just die. Should probably put some poison on my arrows. That would make sense, right? Then again, I don't have any poison. Oh, wolf. What you want, wolf? Get wrecked. So, the sinew is part of the Ranger's Call mod. Since we don't have the Ranger's crafting station yet, I'm not really sure what I'm sure it's used for crafting bows, but we haven't actually gotten to use it yet, so I don't know how much we'll need it. We are not going to screw with the mammoth, much as I'd love to kill a mammoth. Hey, wolf. Yeah, I want to make that Ranger's bow too, because it looks really cool. And it does a lot more damage. So let's check our needs. I forgot to favorite the iNeeds thing. Mildly hungry, mildly thirsty, and I'm rested. Yeah, we do need leather for water skins. Which we only really need 1 or 2 water skins at a time, because you can't refill them unlike real life. Fun fact for you guys, if you didn't know, water skins in real life can't be refilled very easily. Like, I'm sure you can refill it, but usually water skins will fall apart if you try to refill them. Or at least back in the old days they did. And people don't really use water skins anymore. Stupid deer is still running. I wish we would run faster. I got him. I think I got him. Got him. Yay, we're gonna get to eat. Crap, where did it go? Oh, wait. I know. Instincts is, like, the best ability. Oh, I even got my arrow back. That's awesome. Okay, let's make camp. Yeah, that's good right there. And then we will also make a fire, which we may need to go chop some wood first. Yeah, that should do it. I think we'll be able to cook this food. This deer meat that we just got, we should be able to cook it. Maybe. Oh, I need more deadwood. Okay, let's go get some more deadwood. This is not the location, the permanent location of our camp, by the way. We're just kind of setting up here for now. All right. venison chop. Look at that. All kinds of food. So it said I have a camping perk available. Let's check that out. Whoa, I'm not sure what this is. I think this is Frostfall skills. The guy who made Campfire, the Campfire mod, also made Frostfall, so yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, so this is the Frostfall skill section, which we're not gonna worry about right now. We're in a temperate area. So instead we're gonna do Campfire. Get some camping skills. Like Campfire, 7 seconds faster in all weather conditions using Strike Stone. Maybe. Using a walking stick, I don't really care about that as much. 25% chance of gathering one extra branch or piece of dead wood for each one harvested. Oh, so I have to choose the bottom one. Let's check these out anyways. Detect items and creatures 50% farther. Determine if creatures are hostile and move while sneaking without canceling the effect. Oh, that's cool. Skill bonus from large campfires lasts 50% longer. Cool. Okay. So we are going to get Firecraft. I'll make our fires a little bit better. And let's go gather some wood. Wow, 5 pieces of dead wood. That's pretty good. Okay. So let's switch it up to a roaring campfire. Which I believe is the biggest campfire you can get. There are 3 levels. Last time I checked, there are 3 levels. We skipped over one of the levels, I believe, because we started with deadwood and not branches. For branches, it's just this little tiny fire. Then it goes up to the regular campfire that we had, and then roaring campfire is the last one. So let's eat. So let's see. What a venison chop. I'm moderately thirsty. I'm a bit hungry, so let's eat some salmon steak too. That should do it. Moderately thirsty, well stated. Okay, that's good. We do have... We do have our tanning rack. Oh, I actually have a water skin on me. That's good to know. Let's tan the hide that we have here. We have a few wolf hides, which okay, we need leather strips to make a backpack, which we need to get. Oh man, okay, leather. Alright, we have a black fur backpack now, guys. And backpacks are really cool. Excuse me. Backpacks are really cool because, first of all, they increase your carrying capacity, which that alone is just amazing. Second of all, they look really sweet, and the more stuff you have on you, like you see I have my my chopping axe. If you have a chopping axe, it goes on the backpack. The same goes for several things. I can't remember what all goes on there. I think one side you can put your cooking pot on, and I know you can combine like the Amulet of Mara and the Amulet of Stendar and that kind of stuff, you can combine it and put it on the backpack so that you get the amulet's effects, and you can also wear another amulet, so the effects will stack, which is awesome. There's water right over here, so let's go fill our water skin so we don't die of thirst. I think there's water over here. There's a little bit of water. Hopefully this is deep enough. I don't know how... Yep, there we go. It is deep enough to fill the water skin. And we took a drink. Awesome. So I really like this little tent we have. I do want to get a leather one as well. This one looks cool. But out here, it feels a little out of place. Then again, you know, it is kind of a Nordic looking thing, the furs and all, so maybe we won't need it, but who knows. Anyways, what time is it? It is 11:23. Let's go ahead and sleep. Actually, let's lie down first. Yeah. I love this mod. Just, it's so aesthetically pleasing. It's like it sets my bow next to me and my backpack. My bracers are over there. I think my shoes are there. They're hard to see, but there's grass clipping through, but toggle view. You can toggle the top view, which I'm going to keep it like this for now so that I can actually see myself. You can turn on your light, which is helpful when it's really dark. It's not right now. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. We'll get an 8-hour sleep. There is grass in my face. So, we'll go ahead and pack this stuff up. Our fire's still going. That's impressive. Pick that up. Let's, you know what? We'll leave the fire pit there just because, you know. But we'll be good patrons of the earth and put the fire out. So there should be. I don't know if there are consequences for leaving the fire going, but there should be, because that would be really cool.
Shh! You startled me. Oh, did you need something?
That's kind of weird. So yeah, let's go. I hate to buy steel ingots, but we really need the steel ingots. Actually, you know what? I know a place that we might be able to get some. It's the same place that you get the poacher's axe, which would be really great to have. We can use that instead of the woodcutter axe, just because it's, you know, it's a woodcutter's axe, but it's better. So we can carry that one instead of this woodcutter's axe. You also get the transmute mineral ore spell from it, which it's actually there it is. Which we won't use transmute mineral ore. Like, we're not going to use a lot of magic. We may use, like I said, we'll use healing for sure, and maybe some fire magic, just because like, we're starting campfires and all, and there is an option to start campfires with magic, but you have to have your destruction magic up to level 20, I believe, which, if anybody who's played this game before and played as a mage, you know that destruction's probably the hardest one to level up, just because pretty much all of the schools have some easy way to cheat out levels in them, like alteration. You can just cast muffle over and over and over and over and over, and you'll level up really quickly. Conjuration, you can cast soul trap on a dead body constantly, and oh, crap. Oh. Um, restoration is a little tough, but you can, if you get the things that scare undead, if you get that and go into any crypt with undead and just spam that, you'll level up fairly quickly. We are going to do a little bit of sneaky archer types. We're kind of a roguish character. Or we're the huntsman. That's kind of what we're going for. I need a scope on this thing really bad. Why can I not hit these guys? What is happening? This is bad. We got a ton of dudes, and they see us now. Okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Alright, we killed one. Oh, I missed. Die. Oh, shot her in the head. Go ahead and loot her. What the heck? So I do think the archery overhaul that we have actually, it makes it so that when your archery level is lower, you're not as accurate. Like it will sway to the side or something, which I'm not getting too much of. I'm, you know, when there's something right in front of me, I'm pretty accurate. I can hit it. Yes, yes, we got a hunting bow. Oh yeah, that's much better, guys. All right. But I know that the bows that you can craft change, and like you can craft more. Ooh, sweet. You can craft more bows and different kinds of arrows the higher your archery level is, and the higher level your smithing level is. So, oh, it's not an actual. Let's see. There's another one though, wasn't there? I thought there were 5. Were there not 5? Oh wait, I don't think I got this guy. No, I did get this guy. There was another one that got really close, wasn't there? That's the chick I shot in the head. And one dude got like up here or something, right? Oh, wait, instincts should be able to show us. Okay, there's 2 dead bodies there. What is this? Oh, they're the wolves that I killed. Ugh, that's not helpful at all. So, we've got that one. I really thought there were 5 of them. Maybe there were only 4. So there's those 2. Oh, and there's one over here. But I got that one. I looted that one, didn't I? Oh, whatever. Maybe I looted all 5 and just wasn't paying attention. That's probably what happened. So yeah, we can go in here, and there's like 5 or 6 bandits in there. It shouldn't be too tough to kill. I wonder if I can improve this bow. It shouldn't be too tough to kill. Other strips to improve that? Huh. But there, I think, I could be wrong, but I think there's some steel ingots in there. If not, there's a lot of iron, and we can just pick up the iron and sell it off and use the money to buy steel ingots. I hate having to do that, I really do, but you know, it's we'll do what we have to do, you know. Oh, hi. Steel sword. Hey. Hey, I'm a friend. I'm friendly.
Prepared to die.
Really? Should just let me walk by. It would have been so much easier for you. Carry weight's pretty high, so let's go ahead and just take all of her stuff. I never understood this. Why would you put an active bear trap on top of a barrel? It just... So we will get into... Oh, I'll take a pickaxe too. That'll actually be helpful. We will get into alchemy later on. We're kind of just getting set up still. Alright, that's sneaky. We will get into alchemy a little bit once we get a little more set up. We'll start worrying about all the advanced stuff after we've, you know, picked a place to settle down and all of that. So hunting bow. That's the guy we need to take out most. It's the chieftain. Dang it, why can't I back up? There we go.
I'll try and make this quick.
Ow! Quit!
That's all you've got. No one messes.
Ah, get wrecked. Okay. Oh, I'm using stone arrows. That's why my damage is crap. Okay, that's whatever. We will make some better arrows pretty soon. Poacher's axe, alright. Yes, gold. So mead is actually useful now. It warms you up. Oh crap, I didn't mean to mine the iron ore vein. Quit it. Mead will warm you up, but it also dehydrates you. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see our water skin hangs off of our backpack as well. And our tent, which it looks like the leather tent one, but it's still, it's cool that they added that feature, even though the texture's not different for the fur tent. It's still a really cool thing. So iNeed also did it to where most dungeons are not going to have food in them. It's just going to be like sacks of flour, garlic, ingredient stuff. Oh look, there are a few apples in there. We'll mostly find salt piles like everywhere we go now. But yeah, we're getting kind of lucky here, finding some cabbage and stuff, which isn't really going to help us with our food, but we can cook them. Oh, potatoes, yes! Love potatoes. Potatoes are my favorite food. Alright, so we got some potions. Transmute mineral ore, which this is the only place in the game to get transmute mineral ore. So it's always a good thing to grab. Steel greatsword, iron sword of fatigue. We can disenchant that later. Okay, so I may have been wrong about there being steel ore in here. That's my bad. But at least now we have a little bit of iron ore. We can sell the iron ore. We could learn that alteration spell and turn all our iron into gold, but you know that would take a while, so we're not gonna do that. Let's see. let me make stuff. What do I need for the ranger's bow? Firewood and 2 hawk feathers. I think hawk feathers you get in like an alchemy shop. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought that was a potion for a second. I'm crazy. Bandit Chief, we already looted him. Took all his clothes. I will say, my favorite thing to do in this game is to play as like a sneaky character, like a pickpocket, and level up pickpocketing all the way so that you can steal the clothes off of people's bags. Because it is so funny when you're just, you know, walking around the city and everybody is naked. It's just so funny. Because you would think that someone would notice you stealing their clothes while they're wearing them. But no, nobody notices. And the best part is when you get caught, you just pay off the guard, and then you pickpocket the money off of the guard. I do more of that in on my Nintendo Switch version of Skyrim, which yeah, Skyrim is one of my favorite video games ever. It's one of the main reasons I bought a Nintendo Switch, so that I could play Skyrim like while I was in the car, going on road trips and stuff with people, and you know, I wanted to play Skyrim anywhere. And so yeah, on there, I actually I wish they had an achievement system. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. I wish they had achievements on the Nintendo Switch, because I've like everything on Xbox that you would get an achievement for. I've accomplished that on the Nintendo Switch. Like I think I'm missing only one Daedric artifact on the Switch, which I never did on Xbox. And even when I did, like the times that I did stuff that you would get an achievement for, I had mods going, so you don't get the achievements. And oh, I see it. Okay, you gotta aim way up. No? Okay. I always tell myself, oh, I'm gonna play vanilla Skyrim, and I never did, because the temptation of mods is just too much. The ability to camp wherever you want to go, like, that's just awesome. I put the camping mod on every time I play Skyrim, so that when I got it on the Switch and there was no option to use mods, I was really happy about that, because, you know, I couldn't use mods. So I played vanilla Skyrim for the first time in a while, and I got a lot more done. I got most of the Daedric artifacts. I finished actually, I don't think I finished the main story. I know I did finish the main story. That's right. I finished the College of Winterhold story. I'm like level 80, I think. I think I'm level 80. With, like, all of the rogue skills are maxed out a couple times over. A couple of my magic skills are maxed out. All that kind of stuff, so. Okay, so while we're here, let's go ahead and get some steel ingots. Oh, where is she? Why are you not standing outside waiting at my beck and call? Ugh.
Let me know if you see
That was my
anything you
knuckles, by the
like.
way, if you guys are wondering what that sound was. I have a bad habit
Welcome
of
to
popping
War
my
Maidens.
knuckles, so.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Usually deal some damage. Oh my gosh, it's expensive. I think we can only afford 6, so we're gonna buy 6. Let's sell off all of this iron crap that we have. I don't need 2 sets of fur shoes. Okay, let's sell those. Iron armor. Iron boots, iron dagger, iron helmet. Let's hold on to the ingots. We may need them later on, maybe. If not, I can always sell them later. Let's sell the ore. I don't really care about the ore. Let's sell it. That's a pretty easy enchantment to find. I'm gonna keep the longbow. That was the first bow I ever made, and I'm a little sentimental, so. Steel battle axe, steel dagger. I don't need 2 steel swords. Studded armor. I don't need a woodcutter's axe anymore. I got the poacher's axe. All right, let's see if 6 steel ingots will be enough for what we're gonna do. If it's not, we'll just come back and buy some more. Okay, blacksmith forge. Okay, so we want to build that. We need firewood. I can go grab firewood. That's kind of top priority. I really want a cooking pot too, because it'll be cool to be able to cook stuff a little bit better than what we can cook now. Not really top priority though. Ranger's table, top priority. Two firewood. I'm actually just gonna I'm gonna try and load up a little bit, because I know a lot of the bows need firewood. Oh, that bow just looks so cool on my back. I want the ranger bow though. The ranger bow just looks so much better. Although this one does look really cool. This mod, the Ranger's Call mod, changes the look of like every single bow in the game, so that it just looks different. And so far, in my opinion, they all look better. It also adds the ability to add scopes to your bows, which sadly you need steel ingots for. We are gonna have to get into smithing, sadly. I'll look around on the mod lists and stuff and see if I can find a mod that makes weapons degrade, which that would be really awesome, because it would give you a reason to continually make weapons other than to sell them off, you know. I can make a bow, and then the bow would start to break down, and when it breaks I have to build another one, that kind of stuff. So I think that would be really cool. I don't know of any mods that do that right off the top of my head, but I will look around. Actually, I'll look at that now while I'm chopping wood. And if you guys know of any, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you know of any other mods in general that you would really like to see on here, let me know. I'll take a look at it, and we'll see if we can put them in there, as long as they're not, you know, super game breaking or anything. And we'll do one more. So I just did a quick little Google search, and so one thing I saw said that it can't be done because it requires a scripting agent, which is like SKSE, which can only be used on the PC. But another thing says there is one. I'll do one more. I know I said that was the last one. We'll do one more just to load up a little bit. I'm checking out some stuff here. Anyways, I'll look into it later, you guys, and if I find one that I like, I'll throw it on here and I'll show you guys what it is. But for now, what is that? Oh, that's Ayla. I thought it was a dark elf. For now, you guys, we're not gonna really worry about it. Okay. Ranger's Call, crafting bench.
Not too
I'm not sure where I can
Apprentice
place
level,
that.
but solid. Keep at it.
Water keg, that's kind of cool. We might as well make these because it uses... Oh, what? We can get firewood? Oh, if we break down the stuff we just made. This uses iron, and we have iron ingots, so I'm not really using them for anything else right now, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see what that ranger's bow needs. Hawk feathers. We just need hawk feathers. I think we can pick those up over here. I'm really excited for that, but first, actually, let's get to a place. I don't know if it's going to let me pick this thing up, so I'm going to place it over here so that it's out of the way. And what? Is it like a spell? What? It also takes... Oh, we need... We can use steel ingots to make it. We just need glass, which I can get glass. That's not that hard. I don't know where this ranger station went. Maybe it's... Let's read the ranger's handbook. Maybe it has instructions in there. Can't be crafted anywhere else. More info below. Yeah, so you can make like artillery stuff, which is really cool. But I don't... I'm not super sure. Maybe it was just you have to craft one and that unlocks the stuff. And you don't have to worry about it later on. I don't know. Honestly, guys, it's... I don't know. What I do know is I want that ranger's bow, because it's like a really cool looking recur. It's... it is a left-handed bow. I'm noticing that now. You can tell because the way that notch on the side, if it were on the left side, it'd be a right-handed bow. But since it's on the right side, it's a left-handed bow. I guess that's okay. Do I hold the bow with my left hand? Oh, I do. But no, I'm shooting it as if I'm right-handed, though. That's a little upsetting. Maybe it'll look different once it's made? I don't know. I have no problem with it being left-handed. I just like consistency. Like, if it's gonna make it a left-handed bow, I should shoot it as if it's left-handed. Need to check my stats here. You are mildly hungry. You are severely thirsty. Oh, I need a drink. Okay. Water skin. mildly hungry and I am hydrated. Let's eat. I got some apples. I got a couple apples. Alright, cool. So we're good. We're all set here. Let's see if she will have hawk feathers. If she does, we'll grab those and then we'll check next door and see if he's got glass.
Pardon
We're
me,
gonna have to buy
but do I
glass
detect a case
because
of the
I don't think you
rattles?
can get it anywhere else.
I've got some.
And I'm gonna buy
so
hawk
you're an
feathers because
alchemist, then.
I seriously don't want to spend forever trying to. Oh, she doesn't have any hawk feathers. I don't want to spend forever trying to shoot down a hawk. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that. It is really annoying and it's really, really hard. So we could probably do it, honestly.
Come back anytime if you need a
Maybe
remedy.
I'll have some. The only place I know of to find a hawk
Maybe a
is
hardy Nord like you
in
doesn't need a
Solitude,
cure-all, huh?
which I don't really want to walk all the way to Solitude right now.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Hang on just a second, I just got a text message. Let's see.
I'd even buy. Oh, a bit
What
of
have you got
this,
for
a
sale?
bit of that.
He's got a bunch of garbage for sale, that's what he has. Okay, he does have glass, so we're gonna go ahead and buy that. Let's buy all of his glass. Oh, but he doesn't have hawk feathers.
Just come back.
And we're overburdened. That's okay. We have a level up. Let's put it into stamina.
I assure you.
Also, we do need to go get a better standing stone. I think right now we're using the warrior stone. I want to get the steed stone. Not for the reason you think. It does not make your carrying capacity higher, I don't think, anymore. It makes your movement speed outside of combat, I think. I don't know if it's doubled or not, but you move a lot faster outside of combat, and it's awesome. Like you can move. I think you move about this fast walking, so it's great. I'm really upset that I don't know how to. Is it? Where is that Rangers thing? I don't get it. Let's go ahead and read that. I think it's something that we just have now.
I'm all
I think it just unlocked the recipes.
ears.
So let's. Oh, we need hawk feathers to make that thing. It's whatever. Let's go ahead and make a. We can make a steel scope. I don't think it makes any difference. I think the same thing. Let's make a basic scope. Oh, this is leveling up our archery. Heck yeah. Okay. So we need 2 leather strips now. Not a big deal. We can get leather strips. We'll do that right now. Leather strips. Leather strips. Leather strips. Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna scope our hunting bow. Craft arrows or sinew. We need hawk feathers for everything. I don't know why hawk feathers, you know, that's... Alright, our hunting bow is now scoped. Okay, so as I thought it would do, it did replace it in here, so we have to go and re-favorite it. Because it does make it into a new weapon. So that's kind of cool. And if you're wondering why there's two of them, it's because when you go down like that, when you're sneaking, it's a separate one. So now that we have this, I'm actually going to turn the crosshair off. I am going to turn subtitles on because I just like subtitles. It's easier for me, especially when I'm having conversations with people. So this is great. We have a scope now. Sadly, we can't get rid of the crosshair when we're sneaking. I don't think we can, at least. Let me check. Nope. Can't get rid of it, but it's no big deal. We're not going to sneak too much.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't. So yeah, we should be fine. And we have plenty of arrows as well. They're crappy arrows, but they're arrows, so we shouldn't run out of ammo. See if we go down here, not there. Wood, stone arrows. We can use dead wood or firewood. So yeah. And dead wood is easy for us to get. We literally just, excuse me, literally just press a button and we can go get it. So, all right. You guys give me a second. I'm gonna Google search where to find hawk feathers because that is a vanilla game item, I believe. Hawk feathers. Skyrim location. I know you can get them from hogs, so don't give me that. Can be located from hawks, such as those found circling both in and around Solitude. Says there's a few hawks between Riverwood and Bleak Falls Barrow. You can buy them from alchemist shops. The Silver Hand always has them. Not always, but they have a lot of them. It's mostly just alchemist shops that I'm gonna have to check. So, man, that's disappointing. You would think that a mod that uses hawk feathers a lot would add more hawks, you know? Because they're kind of a rare thing now. I mean, they're not... I don't think they're rare, but they're hard to spot, and they're not something you really look for. So honestly, I don't know where to find very many of them. I know there's one in Solitude because it taunts me every time I go there. But other than that, I don't know. We can go check the Riverwood path to Bleak Falls Barrow and see if we can find some there, but other than that, I don't know where else to check. I like to hop everywhere I go. I think I said that before, but yeah, I like not having the crosshair. It's nice. It's a little more immersive. I am gonna leave the nav bar at the top. I'm not gonna disable the HUD entirely, but I do need the nav bar because most of the time I have no idea where I'm going. You can't really use the sun to judge very well because, like, you can't use it to judge your location very much because half the time you can't see the sun. The weather is super wonky, even though I do have some... Actually, I don't have the weather mods installed. There are some weather mods that it's supposed to improve the weather. I had one at once. It was like True Storms, and it was really cool. It made the thunderstorms like really cool, but it made it rain like all the time, and you couldn't wait to get out. Like if you go to wait to try and let it pass, it didn't pass any time. It was only during playtime that it passed. So I didn't re-download that mod because although it was cool, I don't like being in the rain all the time. So alright, so let's keep an eye out. There should be some on this path. It is getting a little late, so we may need to stop and sleep. Let's check our stats, make sure we're not dying. A bit hungry, a bit thirsty, and rested. So we're fine. We're gonna be fine. We'll probably run into more wolves up here. Yep, as I say it. So I think that that weird coloration that we're seeing there, that's oh, there's a hawk. Is part of the racial ability overhaul mod. I think it's one of the Nord things. When they go into battle, they take like... No. That's gotta be the warrior stone. When they go into battle, when you go into battle, you take like no damage for the first few minutes, like the first few moments of the fight. I hate this. They're so friggin' hard to hit, guys. We got plenty of arrows, so I'm not worried about running out of ammo. I'll just keep firing until I hit him, but... I could shoot him with magic, but that's... Got him! Now give me like 30 feathers, come on. Okay. We don't have the ranger ability favorited, so let's go ahead and favorite it. Attach scopes. Oh, we have to... I forgot. You have to actually make it before you can... Or do you have to actually make it? Oh, you just need a longbow to make it? Okay. Okay. So that's cool. It doesn't have a scope though. I'm not entirely sure we can put a scope on it. It didn't look like you could. Ranger's bow. There's like no option for a scope. Whereas the dang it, what? Bow of the Hunt has a scope on it. It's got like a sniper bow on it, which is pretty cool. I don't remember where to get Bow of the Hunt. Got the scoped hunting bow. The Falmer bow just looks like garbage. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't like the Falmer. I think once we learn more smithing abilities, we'll be able to craft more stuff, as well as increasing our archery. Is there a good spot to set up camp? The bad thing about this big tent is that it's hard to, like... I mean, you can place it kind of wherever you want, but I like things to look nice. I love that. I love how his bow looks on him now. I like things to look nice. I'm a very aesthetic person. Oh, hang on. This may be a good opportunity for me to show you guys wet and cold. So, if it'll get me in the water here. There we go. Okay, it's not working. Wet and cold may actually not be working, guys, so we'll take a look. Oh, it is working. Okay, you see there's water droplets falling off of me now? And it works in conjunction with Frostfall, so. It does actually show, like, whenever your Frostfall dryness goes back up, so does the, Again, I'm supposed to befriend that. If you befriend him, you can take his iron, but, yeah, as your dryness goes up, so do the drops and stuff. And when you're in cold areas, which this area is not super cold, so you can't really tell, but when you're in really cold areas, you can like see your breath and stuff. It's really cool. Maybe this dude's inside.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
He won't freaking sell to me. Okay, we'll go to the Riverwood Trader. Oh, hey, wait. Oh, no. Okay. I always like to wait to go ahead and get the golden claw before I go to the Riverwood Trader, because it's always funny to walk in and be like, "Oh,
no.
you're missing a
No
claw.
adventures,
You mean
no
this
theatrics,
claw?"
No thief chasing.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what you... Take a look.
it's just a thing I like to do. All right, he's got to have an iron ingot. I mean, yeah, he's got an iron ingot. We just need the one.
Oh, a bit of
Actually-
this and a bit of that.
Does he have hawk feathers? I know we already have a few, but like I'll take more if he has more. I don't think he does. We'll buy a small of the tent. We're gonna make our own cooking pot, guys. We're not gonna use his. So I don't know why it's not coming up, but
As if things weren't bad.
the pickaxe is actually supposed to.
Enough.
I believe the pickaxe is supposed to show up on the backpack, but I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I know the hatchet does. Obviously, it's on there. I think the cooking pot does too, which. Oh, yes, let's do the Rangers thing really quick. Alright, we have a Ranger's bow. Sadly, we can't... I don't think it works with scopes, which is really disappointing, because it actually does do more damage. I hate this thing now. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, that just bothers me. So if you look at it, it's like a typical recurve bow. I actually have one that's very similar to this in real life. That notch right there on the right side, that's like an L shape. That's what you put the arrow on. You don't rest it on your hand. You rest it on that notch. And that's why I was freaking out earlier, because I was like, oh, it's a left-handed bow. You're shooting it as if it's right-handed, so you're just shooting it wrong. So we are not going to use this thing. This is upsetting. We're going to stick with the hunting bow for now. That is just, it's such a cool design, but oh my gosh. Ugh. That's like holding a sword by the blade, you know, and swinging with the pommel. You don't do it that way. That's not how it's done. I mean, you can still kill someone, you can bludgeon them to death, but that's not what it's intended to do. So that just bothers me. So we're not going to use that. Instead, we'll keep using the hunting bow until we can get something better. think we do have a lot of perks. I do have a mod that gives you extra perks. I think you get 2 perks for every other level. You get an extra perk, I believe is what it is. So, go ahead and get that. Oh yeah, we can make a dwarven autocannon, which is it's like a little turret. Yeah, it shoots stuff. I mean, you can read it there. It shoots parallel to your crosshair for 30 seconds and deals some damage. It's really cool. I think I've used it once, but I mean, we may play around with it later. We're not going to put too much into the smithing tree other than unlocking this kind of stuff. We need to get glass. Planar smithing, Daedric and Dragonbone. Part of creation, pour your Dragonborn blood into the fire at one forge. I hate how that references you're the Dragonborn. Like I said, I'm very nitpicky about things. I like things to be consistent, and a lot of the time in this game, I will play through a lot of the side stories before even beginning the main story, because if you do, dragons won't randomly spawn and ruin your day. So most of the time I do that, and so lore-wise, you don't know you're the Dragonborn yet. So yeah, it's I don't like that, but you know, it's not a huge deal. It's just something I notice. So archery, wing strike, bashing with a bow or crossbow I don't care about bashing. I'm probably not going to do that. What is long shot? Bows and crossbows deal 40% more damage to targets beyond 50 feet. That's cool. That is a perk we're going to want to invest in. Clean kill is also pretty good, because we are going to use some stealth shots. We're not going to worry about that too much. Not going to worry about that at all. The only thing I would put a point in is maybe restoration. Or destruction, because again, we may use some fire magic, but probably not too much. Annoying mosquitoes, that's funny. We may do iron light armor. I also like leveling up one-handed. Let's just hold on to the perk for now. But we may be able to make some new Draugr. Oh, I got so excited for nothing. So let's see, we may have access to some biggest disappointment of a lifetime. I'm sorry, you guys. All that effort to get that thing, and it turns out to be garbage. That's just upsetting. Oh, look at the Imperial bow. That's neat. We don't have the steel to do it. We can steal his... We could, like, thieve his steel ingots, but I really don't want to. I don't want to steal too much from people. That's not cool, you know. Oh, we can make steel arrows, though. Let's hold off. Hunting bow, which we already have. Bone mold. Okay, Nordic arrows, right. We can make a silver greatsword and a silver sword. Right, that's part of Ars Metallica. Another thing Ars Metallica does is, I think, don't quote me on this, but I believe it also allows you to, craft like armor sets of the guilds you join, like the Thieves Guild armor. I believe it lets you craft the Thieves Guild armor once you join the Thieves Guild, in case like you sell yours or something. Which kind of makes sense, because once you have it, you can kind of learn how to make it yourself. You know, it makes sense to me. But I like that. It's a cool little addition to the game. So, or addition to the game. I really like Ars Metallica. It's very well put together. So let's see. Do we have the ranger? We still have Ranger's Craft. Okay, so we haven't unlocked any new bows. We may need to hire archery
Papa
level.
isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
That little girl. She gonna get modded. So, you guys, the first time I ever played Skyrim, like, when it first came out, way back in the day, on Xbox 360. First of all, I'm not a long-time Elder Scrolls fan. I did not play Oblivion, at least not before I played Skyrim. I had friends in high school that when when Skyrim came out, they were freaking out about it. I had a friend who had like the special edition, had the like the cloth map of Skyrim, and I thought it was really cool. And they were telling me, I was like, what is Skyrim? I don't know what this is. What is the Elder Scrolls? And they're like, oh, it's this like fantasy role-playing game. And I said, that sounds pretty cool. I said, is it pretty good? And they're like, yeah, it's like one of the best series ever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So when it finally came out, or when I finally got some money, I picked it up. And obviously I loved it because I'm still playing it. But I was so enthralled with the idea of I can kill anybody I want to. I went into Riverwood and just started killing people because I could. And I killed that little girl. I killed her parents. And I know this is bad, but I killed her parents and somehow got away with it. Like the guard, like, there's no guards in Riverwood to start out with. You have to finish the first little mission. This is a good spot. And then the guards will be moved into Riverwood. So I think that's how I got away with it, really. But I killed this little girl's parents, and so every time I come through Riverwood, she would be like, I know what you did, and just like say a bunch of crap to me, and it made me feel really bad. But yeah, so now every time I see that little girl and she's like, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, but you seem alright, I'm like, in another life, little girl, I murdered your entire family. So that's always what I think of. What is that? The heck is that? Is it snowing? I need to check my Frostfall weather sense. You are warm. The air is warm. You are getting colder. What the heck is this? Is this just like dandelion fuzz or something? The shelter blocks the wind. I wish you could close the flap. That'd be really cool. Flat down. So pretty soon we're gonna start looking for a place to actually set up camp and leave our. Oh, sweet! We are perfect. Well, to permanently leave our tent and we'll get a smaller version of our tent and start using it for travel. But we'll keep our tent, our big tent, and like have a main camp area. I think that would be really cool. Oh, I didn't. I forgot to actually sleep. So I'm really excited to get this stuff going though, because I've never made like a main camp before. I am a little worried that that the tent's gonna despawn. It's gonna be really disappointing if it does. Oh man, I hate that you can clip through the tent like that. That's upsetting. They need to fix that. Let's pack up. I also don't like carrying this big tent around everywhere. I love the way it looks, but if we're traveling, it's just inconvenient. Because I don't like earlier it was clipping off the edge and stuff, and I don't like that. So we're going to start using a smaller tent for travel. Let's see, where am I going? Let's check our needs, make sure we're not dying. Mildly hungry, moderately thirsty, and well rested. Take a dive. Go ahead and drink all the water and then just refill the water skin. That's cool. I love the little animations. It's really cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's kind of neat. The placement of that stuff, now that I saw that, it reminds me... I've played with the placement thing on there a little bit before, and placing it is terrible, because it moves it just like little by little. So it's really annoying to move around, but it'll look good once we get our camp actually set up. So. But yeah, that'll be a really cool addition to our main camp. So they did add a camping mod in the Creation Club, which is the ones, it's like the Bethesda supported mods that you can run without disabling achievements, which is great. I have a couple of them running, because there are a couple of them that are really good, like there's one that gives extra spells and arcane archery and all that stuff, which we will mess around with much later on once we're, our archery stuff. We have so much archery stuff to do already, so we're not going to do it right now. But there are some cool mods on there that are worth playing around with. But the camping one on there is not all that great. Not compared to this one. Like this one, you can get the actual big tents and stuff, make campfires and all that. I mean, you've seen it. It's pretty cool. The one they have, it seems that it's only the little lean-tos, like the little wooden. It's like a little wooden slope, basically. That's about 2.5 feet high, and that's it. I think you can still build fires, but I don't think it's as immersive. But the one thing that they have that I really do like is that your campsite becomes a fast travel point. Which, I know, we're not fast traveling right now, but just having it on the map would be really cool. Which, we're gonna drop a map marker and leave the custom marker right where our campsite is all the time. So, it won't be that big of an issue, but aesthetically, it looks nicer to have an actual map marker where our campsite is. And I'm all about aesthetics, so... Let's go Water Maidens and see... We're not going to buy anything, but I want to see if they have any other bows in stock, just to see kind of what we have to look forward to. And then after that, we'll start our travels.
Wait,
And start looking around for a place to settle down.
The finest weapons and armor.
Alright, let's see. Imperial Bow of Weariness, blah blah. Okay, so they don't have anything new.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
This place might, maybe, probably not, maybe.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Why are you all the way over here, homie?
Ah, bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
Hunting bow of sparks. That's cool. I mean, it's not that cool. It's a hunting bow that shocks him as well. But like,
Thank you very much for your business.
we don't have a lot of enchanted equipment right now, so. I also have no idea how long we've been streaming because my streaming bar is still messed up. I think I may be able to fix that. Give me just a second. Oops. Okay, so it is showing me that I have a viewer now, but it's still saying 106 minutes recording time, which I don't think that. Well, actually, that might be correct. We started around 7 o'clock, so it's almost 10 o'clock now. So I get that could be right, but I don't think it is. Broadcast. I'm trying to move the bar to different places and see if that changes it. I moved it over to the side and it didn't change it. I'm gonna put it back in the corner because this is just bad. I'm gonna turn party audio off too, just because there's no one in my party. I think... Yeah, I think Striker is... Striker's probably in bed. Striker has early mornings, so he has to get to bed pretty early sometimes. So yeah, Turdos. That's such a weird name for a day. Yeah, so showing I have a viewer now, which like it's showing me my view count now. Earlier it wouldn't move, but the stream length is not changing, so it's no big deal. I'll just keep going until I feel like stopping. Which probably isn't the best way to do this. I really need to get better at limiting myself on my video length. Some of my videos are like 2 hours long, and nobody wants to sit through 2 hours, so. But yeah, this one we'll kind of keep going until we feel like stopping. I kind of waited all day to come home and play Skyrim, so it's been a long day at work. So those of you that don't know, as of right now, I'm making a little extra money delivering food for DoorDash, which, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like Uber Eats. You pay someone to bring you food, basically. And DoorDash has recently signed a contract with Walmart that we can deliver Walmart groceries. And you know, it's great. Like I I actually really enjoy doing the Walmart deliveries. I don't know why. Usually it takes me out in kind of the countryside, and they pay more, which is also pretty great. But I don't know. I really like to deliver groceries like that. It feels really nice. But I gotta vent a little bit today about this. Walmart is kind of upsetting me a little bit. Recently, their service has kind of gotten a little bit worse. I say that like they're still the people that you interact with. So the way it works is I drive up into the parking lot and go to a designated area, and they bring out the order and help me load it into my car. So they have special parking spots that are reserved just for let's go this way. That are reserved just for the pickups. Well, the past couple days they've been repainting the parking lot, which, I mean, it happens. That's cool. It's only this one little section though, and it's only on. It's only in the pickup lanes, which, I mean, they did need to redo the pickup lanes. They were pretty bad. Like the paint on them was just terrible. You could barely tell they were there. What the heck is that? What is that? Oh, necromancers. Okay, well, I'm gonna kill them. Get wrecked, necromancers. Hey, don't resurrect your buddy. That's not cool. Stop it. Get wrecked. So yeah, they've been repainting, and it's taken a few days. So you would think it would only take a day or two because it's a very small little area. But I didn't let it get to me. It's not that big of a deal. It's just there's not a. They have us lining up around the edge of the. Phone's about to die. Around the edge of the parking lot in like a line, which it works too. That works fine, you know. Not complaining about that. But they have been a lot slower lately too. I'm not complaining about the people that work there that bring the orders out. They've been very kind and very helpful. I had one guy today who came out and he was like, "I know you've been here for a while. I had to take my lunch break. I didn't want to. I asked that I couldn't, but legally I had to." Which, I mean, legally he did have to. And he's a really nice dude. So I told him, "Hey, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It happens." But this is what happened today. I pulled in with an order. I was supposed to pick it up by 1:45. And the same guy, he came up to me and said, he said, what's the name on your order? So I told him the name, and he goes, "Yeah, that one. So that one has not been pulled yet. So it's going to be a little while." I said, "Okay, that's fine. It's whatever." He goes, "Yeah, we're a little behind today. I'm really sorry about that." I said, "It's okay. It happens." So last time that I had to wait a long time, it took about an hour, which that time was different circumstances. It was there were some combat wolves. There were a couple of high school kids working there that I think just got hired, and they forgot about my order. So that one, I think they got fired too, because I haven't seen them since. But yeah, that one was all about the service. But today they were very nice about it and stuff, and they said, "We're really behind." I said, "Okay, no big deal." I wait for 2 hours. I was supposed to pick it up by 1:45, and I get on the road by 4. Which is why the guy's like, "I know you've been here for a while. I'm really sorry. We're behind. I didn't want to take my lunch break, but they told me I had to, and we're really understaffed today." I said, "It's okay. It's okay." But I was just so irritated, and because I do not get paid by the hour. I get paid for each delivery I do.
Never should have
come. Die. Die. She does want to die. I get paid for each delivery. It's not by the hour. And this Walmart delivery was a little bit of a larger one. It was like $11, and I had to drive like 6 miles, maybe. Really? Really? And it was, I will admit, it was in the slower part of the day, too. Usually you get a lot of orders around lunchtime, and then between kind of 2 and 4, there's a little bit of a lull, and this was around when I got the order around 1:30. And so it wasn't as big of a deal because I didn't lose as much money as I probably could have, even though Fridays are the fastest days, and today is a Friday, so yeah, it was very frustrating. I did lose a little. I think I compensated a little bit. I had a couple of double orders come in after that, but it was really frustrating that they just took so long, and I was just not happy with that whole thing today. So yeah, I was ready to come home and play some Skyrim. But yeah, it was an $11 order, and it took 2 hours. So I made maybe $6 an hour, or averaged about $6 an hour. And I mean, it took longer than 2 hours because it was a little bit of a farther drive. It was about 20 minutes to get there and then 20 minutes to get back. So, oh crap. Dang it. Oh, I hit him! So yeah, it really took about 3 hours. So I really made about $4 an hour today, which yes, that was a good shot. I mean, it was a lucky shot. But yeah, I wasn't happy about that. But I can't really blame Walmart though. I'm not trying to say Walmart's terrible, even though I have had some bad experiences at Walmart, but I think everybody has. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to emphasize how much I was looking forward to coming home and playing Skyrim. Okay, let's aim a little higher. A little more to the left. There we go. Come on, come on. A little higher. I think it's a little higher. So, when I hunt most of the time, I use Ice Spike, because there's no drop on Ice Spike. You can shoot it exactly where you want it and it will go exactly where you're pointing. But we're not using magic, we're using a bow. Although I do have some pretty crazy clips of me shooting some crazy shots. On Xbox. So, okay. Let me try and get kind of in a sneak position here. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay. Okay. Let's try to bip this chick. I missed. Got her. Come on. Come here. Come here. And she did. Lockpick. We do need to look into making some swift arrows, because I like to shoot long shots, and I need arrows that will fly a little farther. Okay, I'm liking this. Yeah, this scope helps a lot. There's kind of little notches on the scope. You can kind of see them a little bit. Little notches that really help with lobbing the arrow. Okay, where is this guy at? I know he's standing over there somewhere, but I don't see where. We always need health potions. So let's see. Oh, there he is. I see him. Let's see if I can sneak shot him. Lob this arrow up in his face. Ooh, got him. Alright, where's this other dude? I think he's up there. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. No big deal. One of them may be the chieftain. Although I thought the chieftain was on this one. Whoa! I never noticed that before. He cut some bread with a friggin' woodcutter axe. Food. Food. Never turn down food in survival mode.
You into pieces.
Where's he going? What's he doing? Oh, he's going to kill a mud crab? Hi, how you doing? Oh, that's cheap. We need our sword. I'm really bad at blocking, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm really bad at blocking. Alright, so we do want to take the iron stuff, so that we can melt it down and make like some iron arrows and stuff. So. Let's see. You know what? Why don't we just drop that piece of junk? I actually don't think we need stone hatchet anymore. We have that. If we do need it, we can always make another one. It's not a huge deal. So let's see. Actually, you know what? We need to dump off. Let's dump off this iron stuff. Because we can make steel. We can smelt steel now. So. Oh, that's what's weighing us down. Let's drop 10 of them. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Steel mace. Steel sword, steel dagger. Awesome. So, I believe we should be able to melt that down into steel ingots, which will help a lot. Alright, that's one of the other, one of the overhaul mods, letting us do that, so. So, this video is probably not going to go onto YouTube until, probably tomorrow or maybe Sunday. I am going to upload episode 1. I still haven't uploaded episode 1. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to try and upload it tonight. I am going to end this episode here in just a little bit because I'm getting a little tired, and I do need to spend some time uploading my other video. So, by the way, the last time I used the camping mod, And I left that tent, like, just, I wanted to see if the tent would ever go away. It was right down in here. I think it was like right here, which I may try to put it like some rocks or something, because I don't like the grass clipping through. Let's see if the grass clips through. If it does, we'll pick it up and keep moving. But I really like this spot. This is a really cool spot. So it does look like the grass is going to clip through, and I really don't want it to. Yeah, that's... I don't want to complain, honestly. I really, really like this mod, but I will request, if the mod author ever sees this, if there is a way for you to make it so that the grass disappears here, please do that, because that would be great. We might be able to set it up on these rocks here. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't look too terrible. I'm not a big fan of that, though. Let's see. What if you could put it in, like, the water? You cannot put it in the water. So I think we're going to keep moving. So, we'll find a better place to set up our main camp. But that's where I set it up the first time. And it stayed for a long time. But I just thought that was an interesting thing to show you guys. And to see if it would be a viable place to set up camp. But I don't think it's going to be. My need for everything to be aesthetically pleasing is kind of preventing me from setting up right there. So we'll keep moving. Find another place. The hot springs might be a good place. There's a lot of little flat outcrops there. Well, that might not be a terrible place to set up, but we do have to be careful. There's a lot of giant camps over in that area, and we really don't want to screw with giants.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant
There's that terrible singer. It would be nice to set up somewhere close to the water. Maybe not right on the water, but close enough, you know. My way to Windhelm? I don't want to go to Windhelm. Let's head towards Iverstead. So we'll take a look over here, and we'll keep moving this way. Iverstead's one of my favorite little towns, just because the area it's in is just really neat. By the way, another thing, if the mod author is watching, I noticed you made enchanting supplies, but not like a portable alchemy station. There's another suggestion, because I use more alchemy than enchanting, and I can't speak for everybody, but in my opinion, it seems like something that would be more useful, because you have to do more alchemy than enchanting, you know? Like potions are one-offs, whereas enchantments last forever. Ooh, that might be a nice little spot right there. Look at that. Kind of on a hill. Ooh, let's go over here. This water is cool and refreshing. It'd be cool to set up in like a hot spring. Have like my own hot tub. Someone's already set up over here.
Hi.
Oh. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Need something?
No. No, you guys keep doing what you're doing. I love these. Dragon's Tongue is great. There's a really easy potion that uses Dragon's Tongue. I can't remember what it is, but I remember using it a lot to like to power level my alchemy level. So this is what I was talking about. Like right in here, this area, there's all these little flat outcrops. Might be a good spot in here. I kind of like this right here. It's next to the grass, but it's just not flat enough. We need a good little flat area. Ooh, here we go, guys. Here we go. I think this is it. This might be the spot. Okay, so it is clipping off the rock a little bit. But I kind of like that spot. That's a nice spot. Let's move it up just a little bit. But this little spot I like, just in general. Okay, so we gotta be careful. Like I said, the problem with these big tents is they're hard to find a good spot to place them without everything like clipping and let's try that. I don't think we're gonna get it any better. So yeah, we'll leave it like that. So you guys, I think this is gonna be our main camp. So let's go ahead and drop a marker where we're at. Or maybe not. Here's what we'll do. I will just run in this general direction. I kind of see where it is. So I'll get out of the way and we'll drop a marker. I can even just come over and grab this stone really quick. I don't know which one this is. The Atronach stone. What does it do? Oh, magic. I don't care about magic. Alright, I think we got this. I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh, close. Dang it. It's really hard to place this just right. Let's see. That's good enough. I think we actually got it pretty spot on. So it's set right in the... What the heck? The wolves just ran out of my tent. Oh, you can't catch the... Oh, you can't catch the deer, so you don't get me. Bad choice. There's one more. Where are you at? Come here, come on. Get wrecked. Alright. So let's start setting up camp. Put our tanning rack right over here. Actually, let's put it right here. I think this would be a good spot. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. That looks good. I think we'll put our water kegs over here. Water keg. I don't want it to float. I want it to be on the ground. I don't want it to clip through the ground. Okay, one more. Okay, let's move it up. I think we're good. Cool. Cool. We got our water keg set up. We'll get the water assembly thing because it's a really big barrel, I believe, and it looks really cool. And my only issue with where we're at here is that we're just so far away from, like, every city. Well, I mean, we're not too far from Windhelm. Set up a campfire. Should I put it here? Or should I put it more directly in front of the camp? I'm thinking over here. I can always tear it down and make another one. But I think this looks better. So I'll go chop some deadwood. Get a little extra deadwood. Okay, so let's get this campfire started. There we go. Let's start it with deadwood, and we'll use firewood as the fuel. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice roaring fire. I guess I could put it a little closer so that I could come in here and like lay down. Um, oh, you know what would be cool? Let's make a little bedroll and lay down next here. So it's just like a little place to chill out. Let's see. So I know you can make one. I saw it earlier, but I don't know how. Maybe I have to have like fur plates first. And that will unlock it or something? Maybe? No? Oh, it takes a lot to make a leather tent. The small fur tent? I think we can definitely do a small fur tent. Yeah. Wait, do we have a bedroll? Just a regular old bedroll? Oh, maybe it's just part of the tent. I don't know. I need to get out of here. You know, if we find one, we'll make one. It's not a huge deal. Can we cook though? That's the... Yeah, got some venison. Let's eat up. Venison chop. We should be good as far as food and water goes. A bit thirsty. Oh, good thing we got this thing. You are sated, you are hydrated, you are rested. Feels good, guys. I will see... I hate how the sword doesn't pop up. I will look into finding out if I can make like a storage chest. And making my own storage chest, craftable storage chests, because we will need one. It'd be nice to plop one down over here so I can just, you know, dump all my crap in there. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. We got quite a bit done today. We got some new weapons and armor. We got our base camp established, and yeah, it feels good. So next episode, we'll head towards Windhelm and kind of get our start working on like getting stuff together for supplies and stuff. I think I can make an anvil and put it out here. I'm not sure. If I can't, I will get a mod that will let me, because I want to make this camp as advanced and primitive as possible. So like I don't want a lot of luxuries, but I would like a storage chest and you know, like an anvil to make arrows and stuff, and maybe a grindstone to make my stuff better. I mean, a grindstone would be kind of icing. I need storage chest is number one. Anvil's probably number 2. But yeah. Well, I'll check into some of those mods and see if we can do that. So yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, feel free to leave a thumbs up. And if you really enjoyed and you want to keep watching, feel free to subscribe. I'll be posting videos fairly regularly. We'll continue this series. I have a few more other series on my channel, so feel free to check those out too. But stay tuned. The next episode will be out pretty soon. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.